welcome back to my channel. My name's Paul. My hotel, Red Planet in Binondo. I'm just going to put some washing in and then we'll go and have a bit of an explore of Binondo. This is a really historic suburb. I think you still call it a suburb in the Philippines, but anyway, it's really historic. There's a lot of forts, a lot of old churches and things, so I'm going to have a fun day. I'm going to try and walk it all, but if that gets too much, I'll jump in a trike or something. But either way, guys, there's a lot of old buildings to see today. Look at this, guys. Amazing. This is the church of Binondo. It's just up the road from my hotel. It's our first stop for the day. 1596 this was built. It was built for the Chinese converts by the Dominican monks, for the Chinese converts to Christianity. Very, very impressive building. You can imagine everyone living in grass shacks and everything and seeing this. They would have been very much drawn to Christianity. And because of its age, I'm going to go and have a look inside. I love the Philippines. And yeah, so I'm going to go and have a look inside, as I was saying. Hello.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you too. Look at that, guys. Amazing. Sorry about the mask, guys. It's the rules in here. Look at this. So you can imagine all these Chinese and negritos working in living in grass shacks out in the jungle and coming into this. Sorry guys, I do walk past here a bit quiet because people are praying. Yeah, imagine walking into this from the jungle. Of course you're going to be impressed. And another quick shout out to these newer generation GoPros. It's really quite dark in here, but to you guys think it's all lit up. My old GoPro 3 and 4, you would have hardly been able to see anything in here. This is really, I'm very impressed with this camera. Oh, I told you in the last video that it's here. There's McDonald's there, Jollibee here. It's this park where Luke Dumont did a comparison between Jollibee and McDonald's, but he bought a heap of different food and he fed all the street kids in this park. And I would have very much liked to buy a heap of burgers and go and hand them out to these kids and say, oh, this is from Luke. But they seem to have cleaned them up. They're not around anymore, and I've really been looking, but yeah, these things happen. But yeah, I would have liked to have done that for you, Luke. That was my plan. Oh guys, this city is insane, and it's got nothing on Bangladesh where I'm going next. Yes, now I just walked up here for the Chinese market, and I think this is it. I think it's a big shopping mall. I thought it was going to be an old style market like in Ho Chi Minh City, but I'll find out. Well, I found this food court by mistake. So I'm going to come here and eat because I haven't had breakfast yet. But there's a museum on this level apparently, so let's go and see if I can't find the museum. It's in the other building, guys, the museum, so I'm going to head across there, then come back and have some breakfast. So you just go to the 4th floor, go to the food hall, go out into the car park, and just over there is the exit to that building. And just here is the entrance to the Chinatown Museum. Let's go and see what it's all about. Oh, wow, look at this, guys. Wow. So it's a 150 pesos entry, so around 25. $2.50 or $3 US. It's worth it. So I just learned that the Binondo church that we were just at there was a big fire in the Philippines, and that was all that was that survived was the church. So that's actually the renovated version, but it's still it's exactly the same church, same walls and everything. They just had to renovate it after the fire. A typical opium den. You'd just lay in the bed, someone would keep coming along and lighting your pipe for you when they thought you needed another hit. We don't hear too much about the the Philippine Revolution, but so much of this museum is dedicated to that. The end of Spanish colonialism. Don't know which was worse, the Spanish or the Americans. I'll change that, guys. Definitely the Spanish were worse, but the US were more modern. They should have known better. Okay, so when the Americans were fighting against the Japanese occupation here, that's when Binondo Church and all that other stuff got destroyed. They did like bombing the shit out of everything, the Americans. I feel like noodle soup, guys, but that's not very common in the Philippines, but we are in Chinatown, so let's hope I get lucky. And that's the end, well, that's where you go to the museum just there. And the first place I saw was noodles every day, so I got my wish. Nice noodle soup. I'm hungry, so I'm going to put the camera away, guys, and eat. Well, I wasn't expecting much. Noodles every day is what it's called. Hand-rolled noodles, nice chewy, beautiful noodles. The soup is possibly the best wonton soup base I've ever had. Just delicious, guys. So noodles every day. And this mall is designed like IKEA. You come down one escalator, then you have to walk around to find the escalator to the next level. So you walk around the whole mall without meaning to. One thing, guys, that I haven't seen much of here is supermarkets. Normally in Asia there's 7-Eleven on every corner, but I haven't been able to find anything here. So do your shopping when you can. When you see a shop, buy what you need, because you're not sure where the next one will be. And I've got a fridge in this hotel room. I want to make the most of it, put some drinks and things in there, have cold water and stuff, but I haven't been able to find anywhere. So now I'm on a mission to find some drinks. Cross your fingers for me, guys, that I can find some soda water. No idea where I am. Just been wondering. This is just so hectic. But I've got to pick up my washing before 2 o'clock because they're not open again till Monday. It's now Friday, I think. So I've got to start thinking about heading back. Trying to work out where my hotel is, but oh, sorry, that girl. You guys, so I've just seen a 7-Eleven. I'm going to take my own advice, do a bit of shopping, go back to my hotel, pick up my stuff, and then I'm going to go and try and find the Basilica, guys. It's an ancient church, or not ancient, but pretty old, as old as Philippine occupation. So pretty much in the centre of Chinatown, I think, guys, but don't quote me because I could be anywhere. Look at these old buildings. Sadly they're falling apart. This old church, waterfall, nice and cool here, that's good. But look, the old Regina building over there. This is really, I'm surrounded by architecture, it's amazing, but I do have to start heading back or I won't be able to get my clothes for 3 or 4 days. So I'm going to head back. Oh my god, guys, check this out. Look at me. Janet Janet'll be laughing now because she knows how much I don't like crowds. This amazing building here. This is the minor basilica there of the Black Nazarene. It's also known as Quapo Church. Unbelievable. And guys, I've got no data here for some reason. Must be all these buildings, but so I can't find out the age. But it is Spanish, I know that. I'm going to keep looking around, see if I can't find an age for you. Yeah, I just asked the doorman, he didn't know, but it is over 500 years old at least. He said, but he didn't know. Oh, actually, there's a plaque over here. Let's go and check. Look, guys, this is the quiet part of it. That street was unbelievable, but I'll have to get used to it, like I said, going to Bangladesh. Let me just read this, see if I can't find an age. It tells you all the people that were involved in it. There was 1,500 workers it took to build this, but it doesn't tell you what year. But all this, guys, look at the wall. It would have been a walled-in area originally. Just unbelievable. There's the main gate there. This is really quite impressive, guys. Except for all the people, I would have really enjoyed this. But at least I found a quiet spot. Oh my gosh. This is just unbelievable, guys. Look at all these people. And I don't have to worry about my camera getting stolen here, because nobody can run away. Oh well, it's starting to clear up a bit here. Everyone's looking at me wondering what I'm doing. Hello!
Hi! Welcome to the vlog!
Morning! My hotel again, the Red Planet. I really like it here, guys. It's the Red Planet in Binondo. There's a few of them in Manila, I think, but the one in Binondo, I can't speak for the others, but the staff here are just so friendly, happy people, you know, and really, really comfortable room. Great shower, really good. Lots of water pressure, hot water, and yeah, I can't speak highly enough. But that's enough of me waffling about the hotel. I'm on my way to see Santiago Fort, or Fort Santiago, and I hear it's quite an impressive building. And I hope it is, because it's a bit of a walk. It's a couple of k's there and a couple of k's back. Well, Google Maps sent me to that bridge down there. But look at this, I wanted to come and walk over this bridge, so I came the other way. I think the fort's up here anyway, so oh, that's why. Fuck. Yeah, anyway. Oh well, so much for that idea. We're going back to the other bridge. So guys, I didn't want to get the camera out and embarrass people, but all those little blue tarpaulins there, that's all along the riverfront. Homeless people. And we complain in Western countries, oh, I haven't got the... Being poor in the West and being poor here in the third world is very, very different. Look at this post office building here, just incredible. I'll go and have a proper look at that later, but for now I want to go and see the fort. Even this, guys, look at this bridge. That's the bridge I wanted to walk over, but I'm kind of glad we came and saw this old bridge. Well guys, I'm guessing this is part of the fort here. I've still got a ways to walk though, but really very impressive. And this building here, the grey and white one, which we'll see shortly, because we'll be heading that way, that's I can see a sign on there that says 1620, so I'll just keep on going. There guys, there's everywhere I've been walking is homeless people. It's really quite sad, but that's life. 111 million people on these few islands, and it's lots and lots of islands, but well, according to Google Maps, this isn't the fort. Morning. Happy New Year. This is I can't find much information on this, but I believe this walled in the financial district when the Spanish were here, so they protected all their interests behind this wall. It's really quite impressive. there's a gate just there called Gate Puerto Isabella, and that was built, that was put in the 1860s to save people having to walk all the way around. Very, very impressive, guys. It's for those who know me and have been following my channel, you know I love these old buildings. And old in Australia, the Puerto Isabella's old for me, but this 500-600 years old, incredible. Google Maps was taking me another way, but I saw this. This is the Manila Cathedral. It's unbelievable, guys. Now, I don't know this for sure, but this looks like a rebuild. I'm guessing, and guys, please, I'm just guessing this, but everything here looks quite modern, so I think this was rebuilt after the war. Another thing that America bombed the shit out of. Now, England, but America was sort of running things. The US was running things by that stage in the war. Now, in Germany, we talk about the London Blitz. 60,000 civilians were killed in the London Blitz over the extent of the war. Look at this, unbelievable. Really, very, very impressive. Yeah, but, and 60,000 civilians being killed is unthinkable, but what America did was like the Vikings, letting one person live and letting them run to the next city so they can bomb the shit out of it. That was very similar. They'd bomb one city, and when all the refugees went to another one, they'd bomb another city. Dresden, which was at the end of the war was pretty much over. 200,000 people were killed in one night. And most of Germany, you go to Germany, it's all these beautiful old buildings. It's all rebuilt. Nothing is original, because that whole country was just destroyed. But here's the same, but we don't hear about the Philippines. But look at this amazing old building. Hello! Okay, so just before we were walking past all the street people living under tarpaulins, now we're watching these guys. That driver the other guy's got in the white, that's about probably a $3,000 driver. They've got two caddies, and the guy just stood there while the girl bent over in front of him and picked up his tea, and we just hooked that one, and they're having other shots. Poverty and extreme wealth. I know how lucky I am to be Australian, that's for sure. Of course we've got extreme wealth and we've got poverty, but instead of being that much difference, there's that much difference. We're very, very lucky. See these guys. But now they're taking off in the golf cart, and they're leaving the girls to walk. Well, I suppose the girls have to go and pick up all the balls, because they had about, what do they call them, a mulligan? They had about 3 or 4 shots each till they got the ones they wanted. Well, guys, these are the security for the fort, and this is his beautiful wife here. They're doing a thing. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Thank you. So entry was about 75 pesos. It's about $2 Australian, maybe $1.30 US, maybe. Well worth it, guys. This is this district alone, just the fort district, you could spend all day here easily. I've been here filming for you guys 2 or 3 hours already. There's the old church, the cathedral that I was showing you before. But I'm going to go for a wander around here. I'm not going to waffle too much. This is going to be a long enough video as it is. And this building was built in 1591, so I was right about the wall. These old red bricks. It was originally just a storehouse, like a warehouse, but in the war they used it as accommodation for soldiers, and it was destroyed during the war. It had the hell bombed out of it, but this is the original building. They haven't reconstructed this or anything. Very impressive. That's the outer rim of the fort. This is the gate into the fort, and this was built in 1571, but the Chinese pirate Lin Feng burnt it to the ground. So it was rebuilt in 1571. 1571. Unbelievable. And this is all the original. The Americans couldn't destroy this. I'm guessing this would have been the port for the fort. The port for the fort. Unbelievable. And guys, this is a capital city area. There is a bit of rubbish, but compared to some of the other rivers we've seen, not too bad at all. Oh, there's quite a bit of rubbish over there, I guess. But Manila. Binondo, Manila. Incredible. Guys, when you're exploring this district, make sure you give yourselves at least a day or two. There's so much. I didn't realise. I saw those churches and the basilica yesterday. I had no idea there was so much to see here today. So you can see this building where it was bombed, where it's new and where it was old. But this cross, when the Americans eventually got here, they found 600 corpses in the basement of this building that had been tortured to death. And this is a mass grave for all of them, and the cross, because there was no way of telling who was who. So the cross is the gravestone for 600 people. I'm so lucky. Look at this, guys. This is just, they call this the Media Naranja, which is Spanish for half an orange. This was built here to strengthen the wall, but this was in like the 1800s that this was built. Guys, this is going to be a long video already with all the stuff I saw yesterday and today, so I'm going to sign off here. I'll go and explore on my own. If I see anything that's really worth seeing, different to everything else, I'll include it in the next video. But for now, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that Mad Dog icon up there or the subscribe button down below. May as well hit that bell icon while you're down there. I always try and respond to your comments, so leave a comment, give me a big thumbs up, share this video everywhere you can. We'll see you in the next one, exploring more of Manila.